Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Health Ministry issues guidelines for quarantine at private hotels, service apartments and lodges. Gauhati High Court Kohima Bench directs Nagaland Government to make the testing unit at Kohima and Dimapur functional within 5 days from today and within 2 weeks at Dimapur. A total of 3,390 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 reported in the country during the last 24 hours. And Nagaland observes World Red Cross Day. Union Health Ministry has issued additional guidelines for quarantine of returnees from abroad, contacts and isolation of suspect or confirmed cases in private facilities like hotels, service apartments and lodges. The guidelines came as there are a large number of facilities such as hotels, service apartments and lodges which remain unoccupied due to impact of COVID-19 on travel and tourism, and people who don't have requisite space at home may opt for such facilities. This is likely to reduce the pressure on the family, give comfort to the person and protect the family members and immediate neighborhood. As per the guidelines, the quarantine and isolation facility will not coexist and the facility owner will have a choice to dedicate the facility for either of the two. Such facility that opts for isolation will have separate earmarked areas for keeping suspect cases and confirmed cases and will ensure no intermingling of these two categories. Besides, there will be provided Wi-Fi facility and ensure that the client downloads the Arogya Setu app on mobile. Gauhati High Court Kohima Bench has asked Nagaland Government to make the testing unit at Kohima and Dimapur functional within 5 days from today and within 2 weeks at Dimapur. The bench on 28th of last month had directed the state government that the two main hospitals, one in Kohima and the other in Dimapur, which have been identified for treatment of COVID-19 patients, should be fully equipped and ready for functioning. It has further informed that at the end of the 2 weeks, the respondents shall have to file an affidavit of compliance, and in case the units are not made functional by then they have been asked to appear in person and explain. A total of 3,319 new confirmed cases of novel coronavirus have been reported in the country during the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 56,342. Health and Family Welfare Ministry said that 16,540 patients have been cured so far and the recovery rate reached 29.35%. During the last 24 hours, 103 deaths have been reported, taking the nationwide toll to 1,886. In Nagaland, the total number of samples sent for testing is 805 and the total number of negative samples is 775. The total number of samples sent after 3 p.m. yesterday till 3 p.m. today is 19. Meanwhile, results of 30 samples are awaited. Along with the rest of the world, Nagaland observed World Red Cross Day today. Governor Arun Ravi, in his message on the occasion, said, when the whole country is facing the wrath of deadly COVID-19, humanitarian organization Indian Red Cross Society IRCS Nagaland is tirelessly working in tandem with the local authorities for the aid of needy, remotely placed and stranded people. The governor expressed confidence that IRCS Nagaland, working hand in hand with the administration, will meet the challenges of this pandemic situation. Meanwhile, in a tweet, Chief Minister Nipirio said, on this occasion, we remember all the volunteers who are fighting COVID-19 pandemic, which has put the entire health system at risk. Rio added that the extraordinary reach of Red Cross communities in the world and its support to the government is commendable. Gifre District observed World Red Cross Day today at District Hospital. Deputy Commissioner Sarita Yadav, in her keynote address, appreciated the frontline workers for giving their best for humanity. She added that in the current situation, the only thing one has to do is to maintain social distance and follow instructions. The DC appealed to Red Cross volunteers to spread the message and educate the public on the importance of maintaining social distance. The day was also observed at Longlang District. Addressing the gathering, Deputy Commissioner M. Shayungpom appealed to members to actively respond to the global pandemic COVID-19 disaster through the voluntary and humanity service with impartiality and neutrality. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. State spokesperson for COVID-19 Nipah Grono today informed that the government has launched returnees declaration form in the website imstranded.nagaland.gov.in. Citizens of the state stranded in different parts of the country can register themselves to come back to Nagaland either on their own arrangement by road, e-pass, or by arrangements to be made by the state government. Special trains or buses, as per the requirement, will be arranged to bring back the stranded people after sorting out the data of the applicants. He also informed that as on 5 p.m. today, a total of 33 have applied for e-buses and 7,015 have requested government arrangement for transportation. Nipah informed that the inter-district movement of stranded persons to their home districts, which began yesterday, continued for the second day today. He added that till now a total of 1,758 passengers in 85 buses have travelled back to their respective districts from various locations of the state. Briefing on COVID-19 status of the state, he informed that today a total of 7,369 persons have been screened and a total of 77 persons are under facility quarantine. Air India's first flight that took off from Singapore carrying 234 Indian nationals has landed in Delhi under Vande Bharat mission. In a tweet, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar welcomed them. He thanked Air India, Ministry of Civil Aviation, Bureau of Immigration and Delhi government for cooperation and support. He also appreciated the exemplary effort of Team Indian Embassy led by High Commissioner Javed Ashraf. Meanwhile, the evacuation of stranded Indians in Bangladesh started today with the first batch of 168 passengers leaving for Srinagar from Hazrat Shahjalal Airport at 11 this morning. All the evacuees who left Bangladesh today are medical students studying in Bangladesh. This is a part of the biggest repatriation exercise undertaken by the Government of India under its Vande Bharat mission for people stranded in various countries of the world due to the corona pandemic. According to a press release issued by the High Commission of India in Bangladesh, the stranded Indians will be evacuated in a phased manner, with the first phase which started today. Indian Railways has said that it has operated about 200 Shramik special trains since 1st of this month and ferried home nearly 2 lakh migrants stranded in various parts of the country due to the coronavirus-induced lockdown. 40 such trains departed yesterday, including the first train to originate from New Delhi, carrying 1,200 migrant workers to Tatarpur in Madhya Pradesh. Railway said it ran 56 Shramik special trains on Wednesday. Every special train has 24 coaches, each with a capacity of 72 seats, but the national transporter is allowing only 54 people in a coach to maintain social distancing norms by not allotting the middle berth to any passenger. Around 750 Indian nationals are scheduled to embark for Kochi from Maldives' capital, Malé, today as part of the Indian government's Operation Samudra Setu to evacuate Indians stranded abroad. These people will return by an Indian Navy ship's INS Jalashwa reached Malé yesterday. The program operated by Indian Navy entails bringing back around 2,000 Indians in 2 ships during the first phase of evacuation. People have started gathering since morning for necessary immigration and other formalities before they embark upon their journey. Indian High Commission in Malé has enlisted support of local volunteers for assistance in making it a smooth process. Preference has been given to medical emergencies, stranded tourists, pregnancy cases, and migrant workers suffering job losses. Another ship of Indian Navy, INS Makar, is expected to bring back over 1,000 Indians from Maldives to Tuticorin next week. The death toll in the train accident in Maharashtra has risen to 16, with one more migrant worker succumbing to his injuries at a hospital. Earlier this morning, migrant workers sleeping on the rail track were crushed to death by a goods train in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra. The incident occurred at Satna, near Karmat, which lies between Aurangabad and Jalna, when laborers were sleeping on the railway track. Police authorities rushed to the spot and dead bodies and injured were shifted to Aurangabad's Government Medical College and Hospital. Meanwhile, President Ramnath Kovind said he is saddened beyond words to learn about the loss of lives in the railway track accident. In a tweet, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that he is extremely anguished by the human loss in the train tragedy. Modi said that he spoke to Union Railway Minister Piyush Goyal, who is closely monitoring the situation. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray also expressed his deep sorrow over the loss of life. He announced 5 lakh rupees each to the kin of the deceased from the Maharashtra government. The Gorkha Public Panchayat Kohima, GPPK, while noting the services rendered by the frontline workers in the fight against COVID-19 pandemic in Kohima district, today extended refreshment to them in Kohima town. A release issued by GPPK, President Santu Thapa said the different units of GPPK offered tea with traditional sial roti to police personnel at various traffic points from Mohonkala Junction to the main town area. Besides other volunteers, officials of the district administration and staff of Deputy Commissioner and Kohima Municipal Council on duty. The GPPK saluted all the frontline workers for the great effort in containing the spread of COVID-19 in the state capital. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Health Ministry issues guidelines for quarantine at private hotels, service apartments and lodges. Gauhati High Court, Kohima Bench, directs Nagaland Government to make the testing unit at Kohima and Dimapur functional within 5 days from today and within 2 weeks at Dimapur. A total of 3,390 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 reported in the country during the last 24 hours. And Nagaland observes World Red Cross Day. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.